Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson with a YouTube and Facebook Live update on this Monday evening, coming off of a holiday weekend. I hope everybody had a safe holiday, and I hope that you had a good holiday as well. And now we hit the second half of summer, right? Summer's not halfway done yet. You know, if you want to say June, July, August, the 3 summer months, right? Well, there's what, 92 days. June is 30, July and August are 31 each. That's 92 days. Divide that by 2 and you come up with 46. Well, 46 days in then would be July 16th. So there you go. We're still 9 days away from the middle of summer. So we're still in the first half of summer. If you like summer, that should be good news. And the weather actually is not quite as hot. So that's good news too. I know that last week and 2 weeks ago when we had such oppressive heat that a lot of folks were ready to get this season done with. Joanna, hello to you. Nice with the cooler temperatures and the lower dew points too, by the way. Let's not forget about the dew points because they're nicer as well. Right now, you're looking live at South Haven, looking at South Beach Live, where the sunset was a bit muted, of course, as you can see by the cloud cover. I'm going to squeeze this back so that you can see it a little bit better. Hello to you, Jesse from the Bird. Thanks for checking in. You know, it's still an interesting view, though. You know, for those who are hoping to have seen like one of those vivid sunsets, you know, without a cloud to obstruct, just didn't happen this time. It's still like pretty late. You know, listen, our sunset today is only 2 minutes shorter than where it is at peak. The latest sunset time, now this is for Kalamazoo. It does vary slightly if you're, say, Grand Rapids or north of Grand Rapids, or if you're south of Kalamazoo. But for Kalamazoo anyway, or if you're west over toward the lakeshore. 923 rather, is the latest sunset. And right now it's 921. So although on the early side, we are losing more time on the sunrise side. So those days are getting shorter. I think meteorologist Will Haney, I think pointed out yesterday, I believe it was something that he tweeted and put on his Facebook page that I think he said we've lost 8 minutes so far since the solstice. I'll have to go back and check on that. It seems like it would be more than that. But it does accelerate as we go through July and especially into August. Those days start getting shorter in a hurry. But hey, we still have plenty of light. You're right, Carla. Janet had your windows open. Awesome. Corrine, hello to you. You are very welcome, and I appreciate that. And I'm glad that we can use this platform called YouTube and called Facebook in a live way to do that. It is certainly what's next, right? It's actually what's now. And that is doing this via digital with these different platforms. It gives us more opportunities to disseminate information or content. So I do like that. A little darker in the morning when you get up. There you go. You can already tell, Joanne, you're right. On the morning side, it's a little more pronounced right now than it is on the evening side, talking about the shorter days. Susan, good evening to you. Hello, Carol in Sturgis. I hope you have a nice, relaxing night. And I hope I do too, by the way, and I think it will be. Thank you so much. A little misty rain and cold water this morning. Yeah, there was a lot of that area wide there, Jeanette. Thanks for checking in. From the heart of Branch County, Cosmo and Wanda, hello to you. I hope you had a great weekend. I did. I cannot complain. I did 3 days I had a good time doing some different things, but essentially a lot of just like spending time with friends and had a good time. So I loved it. Let's see. Jerry, good evening to you. Thanks for checking in. I love that fresh air too, for sure. Teddy, hello to you, and Pawpaw. James, hello. Yeah, I got that, Keith and Melissa. I remember that from last time. Tyra, I am doing great. I hope you are too. Ken, when's the rain coming? Well, I did think we were going to see a little bit tomorrow or Wednesday, but I'm not so sure right now. I'm actually taking it out of the outlook, at least for tomorrow and maybe for Wednesday too. Let's see, Chris, hello to you. A very dry Coopersville. Kalamazoo, actually, we have had some really spotty precipitation. Some folks are in real need of it, others not so much. In the month of June, for example, at the airport in Kalamazoo, there was about 4.5 inches of rain, which is about 50% more than average. 40%, let's say, more than average. But there are other places that didn't get nearly that much. And so I know that you're one of those spots there, Chris. Thanks for checking in from Coopersville there. Ron, hello to you in Three Rivers. Thank you so much. And Ron in Marshall, 3/100ths of an inch from the mist this morning. You got to take what you get, right? Beggars can't be choosers. Here's another view. This is downtown Kalamazoo with our Peregrine Tower camera here. And again, you can see the dusk there settling in. It's a beautiful early July evening, a beautiful early July evening. Joanne had a little bit of that rain yesterday. Yeah. Like I said, you got to take what you can, right? Mike, hello to you in Scotts. Michael, hello. Pam, good evening in Battle Creek. Wasn't too bad. Didn't even turn on the AC. You know, I think actually you could open up those windows tonight too. Let's check out our hour-by-hour forecast for your tomorrow, your Tuesday, and that banner. I did not change that banner like I should have, but I did alter the time. Here you see, I forecast. It just depends on the model that you want to choose. One of the models that I was looking at was like, I think we're going to be dry. I mean, I think we're going to have a chance for some showers tomorrow, but not in our model here. We're showing just more cloud cover in the afternoon. Lots of sunshine though. Comfortably cooler to start. Look at that. We're going to be starting in the upper 50s to around 60 degrees. Let's see. Robert, hello to you in Chesterland. Hello to my Buckeye friend. 85 there, heading close to your neck of the woods. Going to Brooklyn. Okay. Come on over to the Irish Hills, Robert, and thanks for checking in. Becky, hello to you in Battle Creek. Joanne, as long as the dew point isn't high. It won't be that bad tomorrow. I think we're looking at about 63 degrees tomorrow. That's the forecast model anyway. Susan, good evening to you in Shelbyville. I got maybe a tenth of an inch of rain. Well, here's what we're looking at now for temps, and it is pretty comfy depending on where you are. GR, Hastings, Battle Creek, still mid-70s, not far behind Kalamazoo and Allegan, but look at those 60s. Marshall, 69, 68. Along the lakeshore in South Haven and Benton Harbor. Some cooler air, comfortable air. We're down just a couple of degrees from yesterday. It depends on where you are. Obviously, Coldwater, Marshall, you're down a lot more than that, close to 10 from yesterday. Peggy, just leave the fan on. This would be a good night to do that. Wednesday, looking pretty decent there. We could have some showers there, Jesse. I'll get to that coming up in just a little bit. Let's talk right now about our dew points. And again, pretty comfy. The green is very comfy, pleasant 50s. The yellow is where it's a bit humid, but only low 60s. And the orange is getting a little bit muggier, so Sturgis, Coldwater, but even there, 63, 64 degrees. That's about where we're going to be sitting tomorrow. Not a lot of misery in the misery index for tomorrow, but I will say it does hop up into the muggy mid-60s Wednesday, Thursday. But again, it's July. We will get it a little bit more humid, I think, Friday when that dew point jumps up into the upper 60s. That's going to get a little stickier then. But we're not going to be hitting those levels that we hit last week and the week before, when not only we had the air temperature around 90 or even into the 90s, but we had those dew points in the 70s, and we would have a heat index in the upper 90s to around 100 degrees. That's not going to happen. Friday, I think Friday we're looking at a high temperature here of about 88. And if you factor in a 68 dew point, you know, you're looking at maybe a heat index in the maybe mid-90s at the hottest. So we'll keep an eye on that. So we'll be getting a little bit hotter, a little bit more humid later on in the week. Let's see, Jacoba, hello to you. Nice morning today for sure. And hello to you, Molly. Thanks for checking in. So there's our misery index. And again, you know, this week is really pretty quiet. How about the highs today? How about upper 70s and low 80s? So we were a little bit cooler than average. We haven't had a lot of that lately, right? In fact, that's going to easily be, well, we were at 82 on the 1st, July the 1st, but that was when our average high was 82. So this is going to be the first cooler than average day that we've had so far this month. So it's going to, so it felt, if you're thinking, wow, it felt really nice out there today, now you know why. Eddie, I don't think so. I did think so earlier. I did think that by late afternoon we would see some scattered showers. I'm still having a hard time ruling it out. But I would say download our free weather app, keep an eye on it. But I think I'm going to be taking it out. The forecast, no rain like Texas, that's for sure. Boy, the folks in Texas, in that hill country there that's called, just incredible. Amazing, incredible and tragic. And thoughts, of course, with them in it. I know hopefully it makes all of us appreciate the nice, quiet, and relatively good weather, not only that we're having now, but that we've really sort of had for a little while now. I did have a great day, Laura. I hope you did too. Gwen, hello to you. Awesome there, Jesse. Thanks for that update. And Bernice, hello to you. Thanks for checking in. All right, let's get to our High temperatures here. We're going to be getting hotter by the end of the week. But in the meantime, when you consider that our average high is 83, we're in the ballpark. Like I said, Friday it's going to get a little bit more hot and a little bit more humid. Wow, that's crazy there. That is crazy. For you two there, Cosmo and Wanda. I know that you're not Cosmo and Wanda, but our thoughts for sure. Eddie, I hope you have a great night as well. Ready for some cool weather. Well, I got to tell you what, let's look down the road. We obviously have a warm-up coming here for Friday. Saturday, I do think we'll see some showers and thunderstorms on Saturday. And then looking ahead, again, this is out about 8-9 days out. We could have another little hot spell coming, maybe make another run at 90 in about, let's say, 10 or 11 days. But you know what I'm going to say. You know, if you're a veteran here, you know what I'm going to say. And that is confident or consistency over time equals confidence. So we're going to give this a look tomorrow and the next day and the next day, right? And that'll give us some consistency with what looks like there could be another hot spell coming in 10 days. I would give you 50-50 odds that tomorrow and the next day, that'll be tempered a little bit, but we'll see. Lily, good evening to you. Thanks for checking in from BC. Mikey, happy Monday to you too. Thanks for being here. You're right. Prayers for Texas too. Bernice, happy Monday to you. And Terry, good evening. I am having a great night. The forecast looking pretty good. If you ask me, I agree with you there. Ron, hello to you. And Holland, thanks for checking in. All right, let's move on to live Doppler radar. There's just nothing to show you here. So we'll get on to our forecast 7-day. I'm going to take those few scattered storms out for tomorrow. But I would download our free weather app. Like I said, there's a model I'm looking at that would show that there could be a few pop-ups tomorrow, but I know our in-house model and is just not looking like there's going to be any of it at all. So I'm probably just going to end up with some sunshine tomorrow. So there you have it. Shannon, a great day to be outside, for sure. Vicky, hello to you. Loving the cooler weather, for sure. I'm loving it too. Appreciate it very much. All right, there you have it, folks. Getting warmer by the end of the week, but in the meantime, pretty nice weather. You see those morning lows in the 60s, fairly close to what's typical for this time of year. So this is a fairly typical week. We need a little bit of rain, so if we don't get any tomorrow and Wednesday, and that's sketchy, then we're gonna have to wait till Saturday. So we'll see how that shakes out this week. Going up north near Baldwin for the week. For next week, okay, could be a little bit steamy, could be a little bit sticky, but we're still a little too far out for that. You can see next Monday already, I got 88 there, right? That's a sign of things that might be happening next week when we might have some days up around 90. But we'll wait and see. Consistency over time equals confidence, and we'll see if that holds for us and if that's our friend tomorrow and Wednesday when we continue to look at that possibility for some warmer temps coming up next week. Another day closer to this cold and snowy weather. Chris, I know it, buddy. I know that you are ready for some colder weather. I know that. You know what? You probably right now are feeling what the summer lovers are feeling in the middle of January, right? Like, can we get this over with already? Thank you so much, Mikey. I do appreciate that. Jacoba, thank you so much. And Pam, good evening. I hope you have a great night. I'm going to check on out of here, everybody. And don't forget, I'm live at 10 on ARC West Michigan, live at 11 on News Channel 3. And then let's see. Jeff is back in the saddle tomorrow morning. So he'll be back here tomorrow morning. And thanks, Joanne. And Cosmo and Wanda, that's right, the AC will be kicking on at the end of the week for sure. So Jeff will be here with live updates 4:30 to 9 a.m. He's got you get at noon. I've got you 5:30, and 6. And then we'll do another Facebook Live tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Don't forget, I'm all over social media. WWMT's Keith Thompson. Give me a like there if you haven't already. Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube. It's the @ Weatherman Keith, @Weatherman Keith. Thank you, Lily, and good night to you, Bernice. The same to you, too. Hey, we made it past Monday. Let's get some good rest. Let's hit Tuesday hard so we can hit that midweek hump day. And then, after we put that behind us, we're headed for another weekend. Have a great night, everybody. I appreciate every one of you for being here and for chiming in and letting me know where you are and how you're doing. We'll talk to you again soon.